Here we have laid out an example for one, but you will be repeating this step 4 times. Here we have the front and back wall, the right inside wall and right outside wall. This is the right center wall. And then you have the left inside wall, the left outside wall, and then also the left center wall, and then 2 bottom pieces. Do note, they look very similar, but there are very unique differences between them, especially when it comes to the inside and outside walls. So you'll notice the outside wall will have this piece go all the way to the top, and the inside wall will have a little notch on the inside. So before you do start, I actually recommend maybe just setting them like this. And when you do assemble them, it's not important to make sure, just make sure that these are together when you're assembling, but I would also recommend if you, for whatever reason, wanted this on this side and this on this side, I would recommend being consistent with all your builds on how you end up wanting to choose to do it. All right, so the first step to do is we're gonna take the left inside wall piece and just place it inside one of the bottom pieces here. And do note that if you are using wood glue, which we would highly recommend that you do when assembling these pieces, just note that we would put them inside these little grooves here before putting them inside, and do allow a little bit of time after you've assembled to let them dry to make sure that the wood glue is holding everything in place. All right, so the first step is putting the left inside wall piece and the bottom piece just like that. And then together we're gonna put it in this, one of these pieces, we'll make this the back piece here. And it's okay if you hear a little crackling while you're assembling. That's just the wood snapping in place. All right, next you're gonna take the left center wall piece and you're gonna place it right here near the top of that back wall. There's a spot there. And then we're gonna do the same side for the others pieces here. So we're gonna take the right inside wall and place it in this bottom piece here. And then we're gonna place both of these into the back wall in these notches here along the inside. And when pressing in here, I'd recommend just applying the pressure on the inside here, because if you did it from up here, it's not going to be as easy, and it potentially might break too. So apply the pressure when you're doing it on the inside. And then we're going to take the right center wall piece and apply that right there on the wall. So it'll kind of look like that. And feel free when you're gluing too, you can even glue the outside, the inside of this wall, because it'll be flush along that other piece as well. That way you'll have a nice secure hold in there. All right, after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these outside wall pieces and snap them along the outside of the back wall and also the inside wall. So it'll look like that, and we'll do that on the other side. And then the final piece is to put on the front wall. And just make sure as you're doing it, you'll want to align all the different notches that will be coming in. So the outside walls on the outside here, the inside walls, the center walls, and the bottom pieces. So feel free to kind of take your time to make sure to align everything up just right, and then slowly kind of work your way through applying some pressure along the joints. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll look inside to see if there's any gaps on the inside of these notches. If I do, I'll use my fingers to kind of adjust the walls left or right, just to make sure it's lined up correctly before, otherwise it won't snap in place. All right, with that, got your card holder. And so this is where the tokens will go for your player, for each of the heroes that you have. There'll be a large one and a smaller one. And I'd recommend just kind of continuing to build in the same manner so that the tokens are all on the same side.